Watch out for those tips. By Laura Bell.
Everyone is worried about the slow economy and the high
prices that are driving us all nuts. Nightly news spotlights keys to help with gas and where to eat out. Family-oriented magazines are quick to tell us how to make a little extra cash. All of this is well and good, but I ran across a newsletter that made me scratch my head in wonderment, to say the least. It suggested that this might be a good time to start a company because many are closing their doors and this would mean you would have less competition. Advice on these types of issues is only wise if economically sound. In other words, does it adhere to economic principles? The person writing this newsletter obviously didn't have a clue about economic competition. Your article could be in this broadcast. Visit trcb.com to find out how. In a competitive market, things are going well if more businesses are opening. That means there are more sales available. If businesses are shutting down, this means a shrinking market and that it is definitely not a place to think about a startup. The basic misunderstanding is that people think that competition means you can't get as much. Competition in all other parts of life means someone wins and someone loses. In an active competitive market there can be a lot of winners. Startups require funding and that is nigh to impossible to come by these days with the state of the credit markets. The other tip that I see in several places deals with real estate. We all know that the real estate market is a mess. Therefore, it is being advised if you have the money, invest since prices are lower. The problem I fear is even more horrendous than has been talked about. I have a friend with a financed condo with a mortgage scenario so awful she may never be able to refinance, let alone keep the home she worked hard for. Not only did she buy with no money down, but she has 2 mortgages. One bank isn't going to finance the total value of the property. Well, since she had the condo, the value of the property has gone down $65,000. Can you imagine? She only had 3 more years before her mortgages changed to adjustable rates. There are government programs out there to help. But the bottom line is no one can refinance when the value has gone down. That would leave her holding the bag for the difference. I can see property values recovering that much that fast. I am sure as I know the sun is going to come up tomorrow that she isn't the only one holding such a mortgage package. This leaves the question for potential investors. You buy when the value is down. How long will it be before you can make a profit? There is no one out there with a crystal ball for the real estate market. Keep your ears open on tips to help us get through this time. But ask yourself before jumping. Does this make sense in the long run? Laura Bell is freelance writer and owner of www.bellbusinessreport.com. The Bell Business Report offers common sense business advice and how-to info for running your business. It takes the everyday headlines apart, dealing with business news, and shows you how to put that information to work for you. Music by Kevin MacLeod.